Hi, I'm Morgan Lance, CEO at One Sky for All Children. I come from a family full of educators, and I've worked with educational nonprofits for the past 2 decades. My TED Talk will describe the critical need for responsive care in a child's early years when their brain architecture is developing at an astonishing rate, and the importance of teaching communities and governments around the world to invest in early education. Over the last 2 decades, One Sky has trained over 58,000 caregivers in China, Vietnam, and Mongolia to provide nurturing, responsive care to over 210,000 young children, children living in some of the most difficult conditions, including orphanages, impoverished rural villages, and factory tenement housing. In these low resource settings, we're empowering local women to help an entire generation of vulnerable children thrive, children like Ruhai. Ruhai was abandoned and sent to an orphanage in China when he was just a few months old. When he first arrived, he was like a blank slate, registering no emotion or response whatsoever. But an orphanage caregiver named Zhang Yanfen had been through One Sky training, and she knew what to do. Over time, with Zhang's consistent love and care, Ruhai began to come out of his shell, reaching age appropriate developmental milestones and thriving. The science behind early childhood development interventions is clear and has been validated by researchers around the globe, including the Nobel laureate Dr. James Heckman. One Sky is using that science to train caregivers in low resource settings to advance the quality of early childhood care, supporting them with mentoring and digital tools, with plans to improve outcomes for 5 million children across Asia by 2030. The audience will walk away from this TED Talk with an understanding of how to unlock the vast potential hidden in our world's most vulnerable young children.